Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Wednesdays with Winnie and Gary with little Miss Wingdings, Boop, and Sir Garamond Font, Boop, also known as Winnie and Gary, for Wednesday, July 10th of 2019. And look at these two. They're being cute. They're anticipating a little party here. They're just hanging out with the gnome in the corner there. We filled up the sink, the kitchen sink, both sides, with some water, so they know something's up. And they know they've got little toys here. Robot fish, 4 pieces. Thanks, very chat moderator Lisa. Thank you so much for sending these over to Winnie and Gary. They've got 4 new little fishy toys. These electronic robot fish that automatically start swimming once they hit the water. So check it out. Oh, they're looking here. Sorry about the beeping here. We've got our dishwasher beeping at us. Gary is head tilting at this fishy. Gary, you're head tilting. Gary. Okay, kids, you want to see it? You want to see it swim? Here's the fush, the fishy fushy. Oh, it's swimming. And these things automatically start swimming once they touch water. And she's looking over here. Got the other fish. What is this? More fish. Let's put another one in there. What is that? What is that? They're watching there. They are super excited. They had another fish before, which was kind of dying even though we put new batteries in it. So thanks again so much to Lisa for the new fishies here. The fush, as Mr. A from Kitten Academy calls them, fush. They are excited. I don't know if you can really hear them clicking, but they make little click sounds. Well, Winnie already swatted at one, just gently, so gently she touched one, but Gary still hasn't reached out for him yet. He's just more interested in watching, I think. Gary being the gentle giant that he is. Right, Gary? What do you think, buddy? They are like so interested in just watching. Head tilting like crazy. Loving the chat comments there about Revel pulling out the fush, the swimming fush, and grabbing it by the tail fin and running away. I bet if the water was higher, they'd probably reach out more, but the water's pretty low, which is fine. They're just excited at watching right now. What do you think, kiddos? What do you think, Winnie? Your head tilting like crazy at these. Let's see, we've got a couple more here. You see me messing around, and what's kind of cool about these things is they've got these little spots on the top, and when you touch them on both sides, they start moving. So that's almost like one way you can test it. See? What is that, Gary?
Gary's like,
Winnie, what is that? She was just gently trying to bite it. Oh, fishy. Gary. Fishy Gary. Gary. Oh, Gary. I've never seen so much Gary head tilting. No!
That's for me.
Gary. You want this in here? Okay. Here it goes, Gary. Winnie's watching him. Here it goes. This one's going in here. Gary's like, wait a minute. There's two over there. Now there's one over here. There's one more in the box. Is Winnie going for it? You going for it, Winnie? No, not yet. She doesn't know where to look. Same with Gary. He doesn't know where to look. They're too excited. Winnie's like, Gary moved away from those. I'm going to go here. Look at you, Gary. He's tapping at the water. He's tapping at the water. He's watching across the sink at the other side, too. Gary. Did you get your paw wet? Look at your paw. You're making sink biscuits. You're making sink biscuits. Gary. Look at your fishy buddy. Here he comes. He's swimming towards you. Here he comes. He's shaking his paw because he got it wet. Winnie's meowing at the fish on the other side. I don't know if you heard that. Gary got his paw wet and now he keeps flipping his paws. Gary. Winnie's interested in the box. Now she's gonna try her hand at her paw at the other side here. Is this in the way, sweetie? We'll move it. There you go. I think Gary's like, I've had enough of the fish. My paw got wet. My paw got wet. Oh, poor Gary. Poor Gary. Winnie. There's another fish. There's one more. Gary. Gary. There's one more. Gary. Winnie. Whoop. Gary's like, nope. I'm gonna scratch on my post in the corner. Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen the changes in the house since last week, so there's no more stereo in the corner there. Here we go, Winnie. Want to follow this one?
Yes.
Want to follow this one? Here we go. Look at it right there. Look at it right there. What are you gonna do? Oh, you knocked him in. Now he's swimming. Swimming, Winnie. That one's a really bright one. I think because the body is so light colored. Whoa! She just got scared because Gary just jumped up.
Oh, puffy butt.
Oh, she got scared.
She's a puffy butt.
She's puffy. Her tail got all puffy because Gary just scared her.
Puffy butt.
Look at your puffy tail. And Jenny's saying, puffy butt Winnie. She got spooked. Hi, buddy. Did you scare your sister there? Did you scare your sister? He's going to try to get her her food. Yeah, this is really cool. Thanks again, Lisa. I bet if we have the sink more full of water, like up to the top almost, they would be really batting at it. This is pretty cool. It 4 pieces. It comes with extra batteries and a little screwdriver. So yeah, pretty cool. Can close that up. So yeah, they've been really good this past week. Even enduring some of the changes in the house, we kind of moved our living room around quite a bit to an old format. Where did Gary go? Oh, Gary's over there. Gary. And they seem to love it with the oh, Jenny's letting the water out of the sink and Gary's all interested. They seem to love it, the new format with the cat tower by the sliding door over there. Because in the summertime, they really love watching the birds in the tree and the chipmunks. And there was a poor lightning bug that was stuck between the sliding glass door and the screen door. So he got himself trapped in there. And for a day or so, he's just been walking back and forth, and Gary's been watching him. Right, buddy? Right, Gary? Hi, buddy. Gary. Look at you. So it's been fun with this new format. Winnie's been playing a lot, running around. It's funny because they have this bed that we've had since they were kittens, since we first got them in 2017, this tiny little bed. And when we first got them, they both would just wrestle around in here and play in here. And they haven't touched it in months. Then we moved this cat tree here by the sliding door. And now every single day and night, they kind of just hang out in there, both of them. They just both smash in there. And I posted some pictures of that on the Kitten Academy Discord chat. And it's some cute pics showing the two of them in there back when we got them as kittens, and then just the other day of how they looked inside there. Yeah, and if you're a fan of Kitten Academy and are not on the Kitten Academy Discord chat, definitely check that out. If you're a Kitten Academy Patreon subscriber, you have access to that. And it's a fun place for fans of Kitten Academy to kind of join in online and chat and have a good time and keep up with alumni from Kitten Academy like Winnie and Gary. And she's loving this little box, this tiny little box that we got in the mail today. And she has been loving this. She loves squeezing in any kind of small box. It's the old if I fits, I sits scenario. And she certainly sits. Right, Winnie? You're so little in there. You're so little in there. Winnie, look at you. You're too cute. You want a friend? Boop, boop, boop. We'll give you a friend right here. How's that? She's just staring. She's like, I don't know about that. Oh, and it's kind of cute. They we put all their toys inside this basket table, and every now and then we'll just be upstairs or somewhere in the kitchen or something, and we'll hear like rustling, and they'll be laying down on their side and just digging through here with their paws, pulling toys out. So it's kind of funny to watch them do that. Winnie, it's your new flat mouse. The newer one. We still have their old flat mouse. She still loves that too. Somewhere in the basket. Look at you, conquering that flat mouse. The flat mouse pelt hat. You're like Daniel Boone with his raccoon skin hat. She's like, no. No, I'm not. There you go. How about this guy?
Bird that's been making random
Yeah, this bird has been making random noises. Ghost noises, even when nobody's touching it. Oh, Winnie, are we going to do a toy pile again? Since you're in the box? Maybe we could. That's 3. What about this one? Your mouse? Want some more friends? That's 4. I forgot what the record was.
I had like 20-something on Gary.
Yeah, Jenny had like 20-something on Gary. So let's see how you do here, Winnie.
This is cheating if she's in a box.
I know, maybe it's not cheating. I know she's in a box, but that's okay. Okay, Winnie.
I'm not having this.
Okay. So, what do we have here? We've got.
She looks completely confused.
So we've got what? We've got 4 so far. Let's see here. Sorry, just adjusting this so it's a little better visibility here. Okay, Winnie. Let's see. So we got what? Four toys there. Okay, what about Santa here? Here's 5. Want some pancakes, Winnie? Some pancakes? We got 6. Want some? Winnie, you got your wingding hearts. Your wingding hearts. This is 7. Got that from Dr. Brew. Fish tacos, Winnie? Fish? Boop, boop, boop. You like that? Oh, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. This is 8.
Winnie, I'm sorry.
That's 8. Want a little starfish? That's 9. That's 9. You like these springs too. I know you like the springs. So that's 9. Here's 10. Little feather spring, Winnie. 10.
She's so indignant right now.
10. How about this, Winnie? Here's 11. You get a string. It's 11. Oh, you lost it. You lost it, sweetie. Here's 11. Here, you can wear it like a scarf. 11. Here you go. 12. There's 12 there. Want some sushi? You might get hungry with all your new friends. Some sushi? It's 13.
I'm sorry, Winnie.
It's 13 there. What about a marshmallow peep for dessert?
It's best to just let
Whoa.
me do it, Winnie.
So this is 14. Marshmallow peep, 14. It's pretty good, huh, Winnie? You want a slipper? A little bunny slipper? It's whoop! Oh, there we go. Found a toy. It took 14 toys to get her to find one that she wanted to play with. There she goes. Well, you knocked your peep off. Here you go. So that's 14. The 15th toy. The 15th toy, I guess, is the magic toy she wants to play with. Rah! Rah! It looks like I'm trying to rescue you from your quicksand pit of toys. Wow, she is really yanking on this thing. she's like hanging out of the box here. And Gary's off in the corner there.
Just because she was in Rocky box doesn't mean that she needs all the toys to go.
Winnie, there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, you lost your scarf. There you go. Now you got a scarf on.
I don't think
Oh,
what they had in mind.
Gary, did she just bop you in the head? Did she bop you in the head? And I guess you just summoned all the toys, Winnie, since Akio is a summoning charm or summoning spell. What are you doing, Gary? Oh, bye, Winnie. Gary's like, my turn. Gary, do you fit in this box here? I'll take all this out. See it? Here you go. There you go, buddy. Now let's see how many pounds of Gary can you squeeze into this
I think only 12.
box.
I think 12 or 14.
Gary's like, I'm just looking for my toy that was making noise. Where is he? Here he is. Gary. Gary. I know he likes this thing. Gary, you want to get booped by a hummingbird? He'll flip that toy around every now and then, too. He's like stepping over the toys all weird and stopping. Oh, he's pausing because Winnie's making noise over there.
What are you doing, Winnie?
Oh, Gary's just walking in and out of here. Walking in and out of the box. Gary. Gary. No? The one thing they still love is their stick toys. And they've been playing with the stick toys a lot on the cat tower. Gary. And they've been loving the tunnels still. I don't know where their stick toy went. Hi, Winnie.
He probably drug it upstairs.
Yeah, he might have brought it upstairs because I had it hanging off the top here earlier today and they were playing with it. Okay, Gary. Oh, here it is. It's just right down here. Gary. Gary. Gary does not like when this tunnel is stood up. He has to knock it down every time. Oh, but he's interested in Winnie right now. Oh, Winnie, look at that face you're making. Look at that face you're making. It's that stink face. And Gary Stinky. Making a stink face at Gary. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, buddy. Oh, we heard the noise of the stick toy inside here. Here you go, buddy. I think he just wants that stick toy most of all. Because usually he just dives right in.
Standing the two foot equals Aki and Gary. It does. It really does.
We've summoned Gary. Akio Gary with the tunnel. I think he really wants the stick toy. They both do. Not so much the tunnel. Okay. Because they hear it. They hear it. There it is, buddy. There it is, buddy.
Watch out, Winnie.
Oh yeah, this could be bad. They're both on opposite sides of the tunnel. Winnie's head tilting at the thing. She sees the reflection or the shadow of it in the tunnel. I think Winnie's going to go for it first. Maybe not. I think they keep getting distracted by something.
Gary's saying shiny things.
Gary? No, Winnie's interested in it. Oh, there she goes. And she's off. And she's off.
Yeah, but, well, don't mind if I come in here and get some.
Yeah, Gary's got a mission of trying to get some food in the kitchen from Winnie. Winnie, he's going to steal your food while you try to play with this thing. Oh, Winnie. That was a big jump. Winnie. Here you go, Winnie. I'm pulling this thing. Yeah, there's some questions in the live chat about how Winnie and Gary did on the 4th of July with the fireworks. They weren't too bad. There were a few times where they got a little bit spooked by the sounds of fireworks outside, like right outside our window on the street. But the funny thing is, they're not scared by loud noises in our home. So we put some fireworks on the TV, some YouTube videos of fireworks and stuff, and they were fine. So that mixed with the sounds of fireworks outside, and they were totally fine. It was kind of funny. So that was a easy trick for them. Right, Winnie? And the funny thing, it seemed to be Gary that seemed to get spooked easier. Oh, she just went off. Yeah, it's funny. Gary does seem to be a little bit more of a scaredy cat than Winnie. He's a big Gentle giant. Yeah, the exception is the vacuum cleaner. Gary could not care less about the vacuum. And he can vacuum when he's right there in the same room. But Winnie, every single time the vacuum turns on, she even knows the sound of it when we take it out and get it ready. She the second we take it off the charger, she knows that sound, and she runs and hides on the top of the cabinets in the kitchen above the fridge. It's her favorite hiding spot for when the vacuum's going. Right, Winnie? So she doesn't like that. But other than that, they've been fine. We haven't weighed them in a while. We probably should. And they've both been loving the changes with the house. And it's funny, when we switched the room around, this downstairs area, when we switched it around, little butt wiggle. Whoa! She kind of revs up, starts wiggling her butt to jump. But when she was hiding on top of the cabinets in the kitchen when we were moving everything around here. And if you've seen their videos before, you've known this is kind of a drastic change. We used to have the couch, the sofa was along the window there. This chair was over here. So things, this cat tree was between the curtains over there. So there's big changes. So Gary, for the few hours we were moving things around, he was fine and just watching everything. But then Winnie came down a few hours later and was just slowly walking around the room, just looking around, going, what happened? Totally confused. She recognized all the furniture and everything, of course, but it was all in different places. So that was kind of funny to see. Right, Winnie? You got surprised? Right, baby? Yeah, so she kind of was surprised by that. So, okay. You want some food? Want some food? But other than that, that's the only thing that's been going on with them. Yeah, and next week will be the 100th episode of Wednesdays with Winnie and Gary. And I know if you look on their YouTube channel and look at their playlist for Wednesdays with Winnie and Gary, there's actually more than 100 videos, but that's because a few of the episodes, like 4 of them or so, we actually, the live stream crashed and we had to restart. So it was like 2 in a single day. But the official 100th episode is next Wednesday. So we hope you'll join us for the big celebration of 100 episodes of these two knuckleheads. Seeing them grow up every Wednesday from little tiny kittens from Kitten Academy to the full cats that they are now. The full-grown cats. Where did Gary go? Where did Gary go? Gary, what are you doing? Right? And Gary's a very full cat. Still needs to lose.
He's full 2 cats.
He needs to lose a little weight still. But yeah, so these two are going to have a little 100th episode party. Who knows what will be in store. But it'll be exciting, I'm sure. So thank you so much for joining us. And thanks to our moderators. Thanks, Lisa and Jenny D. Jonathan, if you're out there, thanks to our moderators for doing such a great job with our live stream chat, keeping things fun. And if you happen to stumble across this video and are not familiar with who Winnie and Gary are, they are 2 cats that we adopted from the wonderful kitten, mom cat and kitten foster called Kitten Academy. And they're hiding here. And yeah, check out Kitten Academy live stream on YouTube. It's a really wonderful mom cat and kitten foster based out of Connecticut that live streams their wonderful work of raising mom cats and kittens in their home for everybody to see on YouTube, and you can adopt them. Check out kitten.academy. And it's a wonderful community. If you join the Patreon, you could join in on the Kitten Academy Discord chat. And we actually have a convention coming up in a couple months, KACon 2019. 3-day convention for fans of Kitten Academy. So be sure to check that out too. There's information on Kitten.Academy and also on the Kitten Academy social medias. And these two are playing behind the curtain here. They're hiding from us. But thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. We will see you next week. Goodbye. Fade to tail.